since I did a tutorial, but I am here to do one. I finally have time. It's Christmas break and I really want to do my hair. I've just been protecting styling for the past few months and it's really helped my hair grow a lot. I've had my hair out for maybe like 2 weeks now from wigs, weaves, and what have you. So I want to try some more crochet braids. I did some before with Marley hair that I have pre-curled with perm rods, but I don't feel like doing all that. So I went and bought some Freetress water wave, and this hair is 22 inches in the color 1B. I have bought 5 packs. I know it takes about 4.5, 5 packs of hair if you want a full look. I'm starting out with a twist out. My hair is some fresh twist. I washed my hair a couple days ago, and so I've just been stretching it. You will need either a crochet hook or a beater. I'm going to be using a beater this time because I found that the crochet hook can sometimes snag my hair. I'm using some shea butter that I've pre-mixed with olive oil and coconut oil. So I've had this for like a couple of years now. This is just going to lock moisture into my hair. You may also need some clips, you know, to section off your hair while you're doing the cornrows. So I also have a pair of scissors here just to cut and shape the hair after I install it. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I am finally done with doing my cornrows. So I'm going to show you my braiding pattern. I just did basic cornrows straight back, except for where I want my 2 parts. What I did was do 2 smaller braids and then join them. So it's still one big braid in the front. I just started it and split it, and then I braided it all the way back. So they go straight back in the back. I connected my braids at the bottom so I would not have to use a needle and thread. I didn't want to have to sew. I just wanted to braid and keep it moving. What I'm going to do is use this beater to pull the cornrow through and loop it into itself. So first I'm going to slide it through the braid. Insert the cornrow, the end of it. And then just pull it through. Then we're going to turn it the other way and then do it the same way. Alright, so out of the pack, the hair looks like this. It's already kind of separated for you. And when I did my cornrows, I try not to braid too tight at the edges because I don't want my fragile hair at the edges to break off because they are super sensitive. Okay, so I've done a few practice tries. So now I'm going to show you guys how I am installing this hair around the edges. The hair is 22 inches, so I'm going to cut it in half. So I have 2 11-inch pieces. I'm going to take one. Before you separate the hair, you want to cut the tapered end of it. So it should look like this. Now you want to gently, very gently separate this hair because you don't want it to frizz up on you. Kind of gently separate it. You set the other piece to the side and you're going to kind of try to get the hair back together. You don't want it too frizzy. You want it still defined. So my camera died while I was trying to do a tutorial for how I was putting in my twist. So for the ones that were not in the invisible part that I did, I just knotted them regularly and just did and knotted it 3 times. That seems to be enough. I mean, they're still kind of sliding a little bit, so but it's not going to go anywhere because I'm not really doing much with this hair. And I'll show you my invisible part. So there it is, and I'll just show you. I kind of did the invisible part method. I was not super good at it, but what I did made it, I mean, it's pretty secure to me. The knots are on the other side of the braid, so it doesn't look super knotty. So I'll just show you what I did. I'm going to do it on this side because it needs maybe like one more piece right there in the front. So, and also for the hair, you're going to get an end that's like this, that's straight, and the end that's like this. I cut this in half, so that's why it looks like that. But you want to cut this straight end, and you want to cut this curly end so that when you separate the hair, it just separates more easily. And then other than for the very front of my hair, everything else was just a half piece. And then for the front, it was like a quarter piece, so about this long for the front. So some of the pieces are about this long. And then some of it I just didn't feel like cutting it, so I just cut it after just to kind of shape it all together and see what it would look like, because I didn't want it to be too choppy. I wanted it to look more like a natural haircut. So, okay, so yeah, this is the whole piece. So I'm just going to go ahead and separate it. It separates very easily. You want to kind of run your fingers along it just to kind of keep it defined. I did use a beater for this as compared to the regular crochet needle. I don't know which one I prefer better. I thought this would be easier, but my hair got snagged a lot on this. It started to bend at this little tip right here, and I was just like, really? So not too happy with the beater. Maybe this is just a cheap beater. This is the one that they have at the beauty store, so maybe I need to try one that's sturdier and more durable. I don't know. Anyway, so what I did for my invisible part was you put the beater through, or whatever tool you're using. Slide that through. Make sure you don't braid too tight so that your tools can fit through the braid. I'm going to put the loop in the beater. So I did here. And then I'm just going to pull it through. Voila! So here's my loop. Here is the rest of the hair. So what I'm going to do is just take one of the strands. Here's one of them. And I'm just going to loop that through only and tie it once. Actually, put it that way. And then that's how I just did my invisible part. You don't see the knot, and that's it. You just slide it through and you only tie one of the strands. Now, so I know some people put a knot in the other strand that they didn't, and I was like, I couldn't do that, so I just left it. And I mean, these are pretty sturdy. They're not coming out. And typically for the front, you want to do thinner pieces that are going to be in your on the edges or on your part. So, yes, child, that's it. And you don't see any knots. It just looks really cute, and I'm really happy with this hair. I got a lot of compliments on it already, and it's only been one day. One of the cons that I do have with this hair is that with any crochet hair, it's going to shed a little bit because the hair can slide out of the loops or whatever. So, yeah, that's it, guys. If you have any questions, comments, because you know, girl, I got 2 parts, child. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below, and I will come back with possibly a hairstyles video. I think you can get creative with this hair if depending on how you do your parts, because some people don't care for everybody to see all of this right here in the front. I don't mind. Because it is a crochet, so I mean, it is what it is. That's how it looks. I don't mind if it looks like this. I mean, obviously it's a weave. So I will hit y'all back with another video on how I'm gonna style this hair. And love you guys. Talk to you later.